Good morning, everyone. It's pretty nice out this morning and I'm enjoying it. New plans, though. My husband and I was talking, and we have to do something about the garden out here because, as you can see, let me show you, there's a hill back here. And every time we have heavy, heavy rains in the spring, which is usually almost every year, um, that water comes down off the hill and it floods us. And last year we got it 3 times in a row, and it was just crazy. I had planted my lettuce, my spinach. I had planted the zinnias. I just put the seed in the ground, and I put tubers in here, and I have ranunculus in here. And I was scared that it would rot them, so I had to do something. So over here, I did a trench, and I dug a hole down in here. You can kind of see, but maybe not. But I dug a hole, and I trenched it from like the middle of the garden out to it. And then I did another one up front. I did a trench along here and dug a hole here. And I did it also over here. And it worked really good. And then, I'm thinking, okay, everything's good. So I fill the holes with dirt. And what happens when we get another torrential rain? And that happened 3 times. But everything survived. I don't think I had anything, not that I can remember, that really got rotted or anything like that. It's pretty good drainage through here, but if it's flooded clear out to the birch tree, which the birch tree loved it because it loves water. Trees love water. So, but what we need to do, because this used to be a raised bed. You notice all I think they're 2x8, probably 2x6s, boards we have out here. They used to be sitting up, and it used to be a raised bed. We had a friend who worked for his grandfather on his farm, and they had a lot of really good manure dirt, and it was good. But that's been like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. Can't believe it's been that long, but for several years, you should have seen the tomatoes I picked out of here, and the veggies. It was amazing. But it's pretty much washed away, and that's another thing that happens. It washes the dirt out. So a lot of that dirt probably came into our yard, and so he wants to make sure it's level, try to get the ground level as possible, and then just put these boards up around it to try to keep that from happening, and at least keep our dirt in the garden. So that's going to be a big project, and I'm hoping I can help him a lot with that. I'll probably have to buy some more of these boards, which nowadays are probably pretty expensive, but we do have a few that we can use because they're still pretty sturdy. They're still sturdy boards. They're a little warped in places, but I think they'll be okay in some areas. So, other than that, today, come on, Lucy. I have tomatoes to pick and some cherry tomatoes to pick, and yesterday was wore me out. I did get a new phone. I'm trying it out. This is its trial right here. But I'm really liking the picture on it. It's really good. So, and I like my camera too. But sometimes I just take walks out here or whatever, and I always usually try to have my phone on me. And this way I can just pick it up and take pictures or whatever. And I wanted a phone that had a good camera on it, so I could do that. But the bulbs that I got, 125 of them. And I also had ordered bulbs already. I ordered more daffodils and tulips, and some real pretty little tulips too. So I'll be waiting for them to come. But in order to get my free shipping, I thought, well, shipping is $15. I could spend $20 and not have to pay shipping. So I got $20 worth of plants, but they are shade friendly, and that's what I need in here. I have one hosta in here. I had put two, but one of them didn't make it, and that's fine. I think it was like 12 bare roots, and just one didn't make it. That's pretty good. I'm nothing wrong with that. That's going to happen. It rotted in the ground, and that, you know what, that's fine. But this, we had it used to be our pond, and we filled it in. We had the pond for several years. I mean, it was so serene. I loved it. It had a fountain. My husband had an old waterbed when he first made it, like, I don't know, 20 years ago or more. But that's how he lined the pond with, is that nice heavy plastic from a waterbed. And it worked great for several years. Then, but we had wildlife coming to drink out of it. We probably had raccoons, possums, whoever would drink from it, fox, bobcats, I'm pretty sure, would come up through here, because we've seen a lot of wildlife come up through our yard through here and just travel that way. And it seems like everyone that comes through goes the same route. They don't go through my garden, thank goodness. They just go around it. I've seen a fox, an adult fox he was beautiful, and a doe. And then one time we seen a young buck out by the fence out there. And so there's a lot of wildlife that runs through here. For one thing, it used to be farmland back there. That used to be all farmland. When my husband moved here, there was a milo field. And a lot of times the farmers would allow their cows out to graze in it after harvesting. But it's all built up. It's all built up now. So, anyway, and then along with my cats, it ends up getting wore out, and holes get in it, and it leaks and all that. And we patched it a few times and tried a different liner. The last year we had it, like 2 years ago, we bought a pond liner, and it was so thin. I'm like, I know this isn't going to work. And put it in, and it just leaked. So we just filled it in. But it was fun too, because we filled it with goldfish. I take my grandkids to the pet store, and we'd look around, and the birds and all the little animals. and we get full goldfish and release them into the pond um, together. But anyway, I really want to do something here. It makes it look nice. When we mulched it in, it looked nice, but now the weeds are kind of growing up. There's little sticks, there's leaves and stuff, and it just needs to be cleaned out and put something beautiful and fresh in here. And so I have some plants coming that I think will do the job. So, and then other than that big project out there, and I did get dirt. I've been getting this to put in it. But he said, don't put any dirt in there until we get that done. That way, it'll be in there and be secure. Oh my goodness, look at all the ants. That's crazy. They are busy. Oh well. They must be getting something out of my bags. Huh. But anyway, this is what it is. It's organic valley, organic compost with manure. And it's not very expensive. So I think I'm probably going to get about 10 more bags and stuff, whatever it takes to fill that and make it nice and even. And I think it'll be good for the garden. And then let's see, what else is going on? I told you about my new phone. That thing wears you out. When you get a new phone, then even though at the store, they transfer all your stuff and everything, it's still kind of a pain to get all the apps and stuff like you want it. And I've been messing with that. I think it was up till 11:30 last night doing some of that. And then I was... and then this morning, that's all I've been doing, just trying to get things situated on it. So, looking up my passwords, which is, oh my goodness. So, everything's doing pretty over here. But I did want to show you where the bulbs will be mainly going. I may even put some in here. We'll see how many I have left over. When I get them, I can really plan. It'll be easier because I can kind of lay them out and hands-on. I do better hands-on than making out a plan. Oh, this is what I'm going to do. But once I get them, I can, really kind of lay things out and see what the sizes are, how big they get, and all this and that. And so hopefully this is going to look a lot different next year. This is, I have a few hostas in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down here they don't grow very well. This one I had moved, so it got its growth from over here. But these cospas, I'll probably take most of them out. Maybe leave a couple. We'll see where it lands. But back here, I'm going to have to move some of this grass because some of them grow really well. These didn't. So I think they need more light. But also, my husband's talked about this tree limb because it could be kind of dangerous in the winds that we get. But this one goes all the way out over the street, and look how heavy it looks at the ends because it's getting more branches and stuff. So if he takes that branch out, see that branch right there, that will bring in a lot of morning sun, and them bulbs will love it. But I'm thinking about going back here between the oak trees as well, because this used to be a round the rocks went all the way around, and I had different things in here. But I'm not going to do all of that. I'm just going to leave that. I'm just going to come back a little farther, kind of in between the oak trees, and plant the bulbs, the ones that are going to be tall. So I don't know where I'm going to put everything. The rose bush is staying. Most all the hostas will stay probably. I don't know if I'll move any. If he cuts that branch down, I think these over here will grow a lot better. Because look, this one didn't grow very well. I mean, it grew, but not very well. And there was another one right there. And then, but I have tulip bulbs over here, and I have daffodil bulbs over here, and I got some more of those coming too. And I was going to just do tulips and daffodils there, and tulips and daffodils here. But thing is, I may still do that, but it's going to be filled in with a lot of other really pretty things. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I have 125, but I'm sharing them with my sister-in-law because that's just a lot. And you know, they usually in a year or two you're getting more bulbs. So, but other than that, I don't know what I'll do up here. I do need to do a little something up here, and I'll have to think about it. I just think it's just not full enough. The mums coming out. They got little buds on them. I'm thinking maybe just put a couple containers back here, mums, for this fall. That'd be good. And I think I need to do something with this. I thought maybe it would grow together, you know, more, but it didn't. So maybe a smaller container, or I don't know. It's still pretty. I just love it. And my black magics. You know, one thing I need to point out, because it is so gorgeous, actually. I was pruning these the other day. I said, look how lime green these are. They're just so pretty up against the black flower. It's just a beautiful contrast. So pretty. And of course these double ones, they're gorgeous too. I just love them. I need to do some pruning today. Oops. So vibrant. But other than that, that's about it. And I'm thinking too, maybe put a little something over here. It's shaded all day. And once we get the sliding door out of here and put in, I could put a couple things over here that are pretty. It's just a kind of a bad spot. But I've never put any flowers over here because I think it just gets too wet in the spring and pretty dry in the summer. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I have left. Oh, I'm sure I'll have plenty left. The things that I'm planting and stuff, I'll probably have flowers all around this house and over in the garden, and it'll be fun though. It's gonna be so much fun. And if my husband gets the tree limbs from down from under there, No, I probably won't go there. I probably won't. It'll be so nice just to be able to get the lawnmower under there and um, be able to mow down all those vines and stuff. And I think we just need to work on getting rid of those before I ever think about putting flower beds underneath them or anything like that. I think we'll just enjoy them being off the ground and maybe think about it next year or so. But and I do have vegetable seeds coming, and I have bulbs coming. I did find the tomatoes, the less acidic tomatoes, the orange ones. I found them, so I'm going to grow those for my son. My dad had the same problem. The acid in the tomatoes kind of irritated their stomach, and he's got the same problem. So, but they are good. They taste just like a regular tomato. It's just they're not acidic, so acidic. But other than that, I hope you all enjoying your day, and thank you so much for following along with me. And we have a lot of great things coming, a lot of stuff to do, a lot of work, but it's fun work for me. So you all have a wonderful day. Like and share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.